So here's a question that probably keeps you up at night if you are running an affiliate business in 2026. Can you actually use AI to create your content without getting banned? Because here's the thing, I have been seeing people completely think they are affiliate income overnight. Not because their content was bad, because they are misunderstood on tiny rule about AI. Generated content. And look, I get it, AI tools like ChatGPT, Claude, Jasper, they are everywhere. They are fast, they are cheap, and honestly, they are pretty damn good. But before we go replacing your entire content strategy with AI, you need to hear what Google and Amazon, the two biggest players in the affiliate game, are actually saying about this. I am Bisho and today I am breaking down the real rules, gray areas, and the exact strategies I am using to leverage AI without risking my businesses. Let's get into it. Now, quick context about me before we dive in. I am not same AI expert who's been doing this for decades. I am 22, running website marketing from Dinasur, Bangladesh, and I started my digital marketing journey back in December 2021. And honestly, I have made every mistake you can imagine. I have had projects fail, I have wasted money on strategies that don't work, but here's what I learned. The difference between success and failure often comes down to understanding the actual rules, not just what everyone thinks about the rules are. And right now, there's a lot of misinformation about AI and affiliate marketing floating around. Some people say AI content is completely banned, others say it's totally fine. The truth is somewhere in the middle, and the details actually matter. So in this video, I am going to show you what Google official sentence is on AI for affiliate sites, what Amazon has said actually prohibits and allows, the difference between AI-generated content and AI-assisted content, and the exact framework I use to stay compliant in while still using AI sound good. Let's go. Okay, so let's start with the biggest myth I keep hearing. Google will penalize you if you are using AI content. This is partly true, but mostly it's misunderstood. Here's what actually happened. Back in 2022 and 2023, Google started rolling out updates, especially targeting low-quality content, and yeah, a lot of AI-generated affiliate sites got hit hard, but here's the key. Those sites don't get penalized because they used AI. They get penalized because the content was garbage. Think about it, those were sites pumping out hundreds of generic product reviews with zero original insight. No personal experience, no real value, just regulated space from Amazon inside that all shaped and rewrite. Google official position, and this is straight from their search quality guidelines update in 2025, is that they don't care how content is created, they care about quality. Let me read you the exact quote. Our focus is on the quality of content rather than how content is produced. Appreciate use of AI or automation is not against our guidelines. Now, I learned this lesson the hard way. Back in 2023, I launched this project called World Winner CPA. I was so excited about it. I thought I had figured everything out. I used AI heavily to scale content production. And you know what? It's completely failed. Completely. But not because of AI. It failed because I was getting what I thought people needed instead of what that actually needed. The AI was just amplifying my bad strategy faster. That failure taught me something critical. AI is a tool like a hammer. You can build a house with it, or you can smash the top. The tool is not the problem, it's how you use it. So, does Google actually require the for affiliate content is 2026? They introduced the framework called EEAT, experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. Notice that first E, experience. That's the key. Google wants to see that real human with actual experience is behind the content. That's especially critical for affiliate content because you are literally telling people to spend their money based on your recommendation. Here's how this plays out practically. AI-generated content, risky, pure AI writing with no human input for verification, generic product description pulled from manufacturer sites, reviews, or product you have never used, content published without fact-checking or personal insight, AI-assisted content. Using AI for research and outlining, AI helping with the first draft, they have heavily edited AI, organizing your actual experience and insight using AI for SEO optimization for content. You write, see the difference? I'll give you the real example from my own workflow. When I'm creating content about SEO tools, something I actually use daily, here's my process. I use the tool for weeks, sometimes months. I take note on what works, what does not. Problems I run into, I used AI to help organize those notices into a outline. I write the first draft myself. Maybe using AI to explain critical technical section, I add screenshot, personal examples, specific results I use AI to polish the final copy and optimize for SEO that AI saves me hours. But the experience, that's all for me, and Google can tell the difference. Quick question for you, have you tried using AI for your content yet? Drop a comment and tell me what tools you are using for what's working for you. I am genuinely curious. Now let's talk about Amazon Associate especially, because their rules are actually more strict than Google's in some ways. Amazon operating agreement, and I am looking at the 2026 version right now, has specific requirements for affiliate content. Here's what they explicitly prohibited. Misleading claims about product, fake reviews, or testimonials, client that does not provide genuine and meaningful value, automated content generation that does not involve substantial human input. That last on is key. Substantial human input, Amazon does not ban AI, but they require meaningful human improvement. You can just set up an automated system that spaces product and generates review without any human oversight. But here's what interesting, Amazon actually encourages compression content, detailed reviews, and additional resources. And AI can actually help you create that kind of content faster. The question is, are you adding value, or you are just repackaging information that already on Amazon product page? Let me break this down with a framework I use. The value add test before publishing any affiliate content. Ask yourself, have I actually used this product or researched it thoroughly? And I am sharing insights that are not available on the sales page. Will someone find this helpful even they don't buy through my link? Can I define every claim I am making with personal experience or verified data? If your answer is yes and all four, you are probably good, whether used AI or not. If you are answering no of any of those, pump the brakes, AI or not, you are not then eyes. Alright, so let's get technical. How do you actually use AI for affiliate content without violating platform rules? Here's my exit framework. I call it the HIVE Method. Human, input, verify, enhance. Is human. Experience first start with something you have been actually done, used or researched personally. This is not negotiable. You need a foundation of real experience. If you are reviewing a product, use it. If you are comparing options, research them deeply, take a screenshot, document result, create your own data. Input to AI, fit your experience and research into AI. Keep it context, share your notes and insight. Don't ask AI to write a review of product X. Instead, say, here's my notes from using product X or Y for 30 days. Help me organize those into a structured article that insightful, that most important insight for beginners. See the difference? You using AI as an assistant, not a replacement. Verify. Everything, never trust AI blindly. It makes a step up. Confidently, I have been seeing AI generate complete fake studies, attitude codes, or wrong people. AI inflate product features that does not exist. Always verify statistics and data points, product specifications, pricing and validity, complete claims and policies fact check like a journalist. Your credibility is on the line. Enhance with personality, that is the word you make it yours. AI writes in the generic, overly published way that sounds like, well, AI, and your voice. Include personal stories, use conversational language, throw in humor. That's your style. When I edit AI assisted content, I usually write 40-60% of the just to make it sound like me. I add stories from my journey, refers my failure, include specific examples from my experience. Let me show you how this works in practice. Recently, I created a comparison guide for SEO tools. I have been using those tools since 2022. So I have real experience. I spent about 3 hours documenting my experience with I use each tool for where they excel, where they fail, share specific results I've been getting. Then I feed those notes to Claude. That's the AI prefer. And I asked to help structure into a comprehensive guide. The AI give me a solid outline me first draft in about 10 minutes. Something that would have been taken 4 to 5 hours to write from scratch. But then I spent another 3 hours refining it, adding personal examples, updating stats, inserting screenshot, rewrite section to sound more like me. The fact checking every client, total time about 6 to 7 hours for a really comprehensive guide. Without AI, probably 10 to 12 hours. The AI saved time, but the value that come from my experience. So here's the bottom line on AI affiliate content in 2026. Can you use AI? Yes. Will you get banned from using AI? not if you are doing it right. What's doing it right? Adding genuine human experience and value. Google and Amazon don't care about your tools. They care about whether you are helping people make informed decisions or just trying to make a quick bag. And honestly, that's actually great news for creators who are willing to do work because AI levels the playing field. It lets you compete with bigger sites by producing quality content faster, but you still need a experience and insight that only a human can provide. Remember the HIVE method. Start with human experience, input that experience to AI, verify that everything enhanced with your personality, do that, and you are not just compliment. You are creating content that actually helps people and builds long-term trust. Now I know this was a lot of information. If you found this video helpful, do me a favor, hit the like buttons. It tells YouTube to show this to more people who need to hear it. And if you want more honest practical stories for building online business, no BS, no abundance success promise, just real techniques that work, subscribe to the channel. I post videos every week breaking down what's actually working in digital marketing, affiliate marketing, and SEO. And look, I am still figuring this step out too. I am 22 running this from Bangladesh, still in university studying economics. I am not same guru who has all the answer, but I am a few steps ahead in this journey, and I am committed to sharing what works. That's the real deal, real stories and real results, real failures too. Drop a comment and let me know what's your biggest question about using AI for affiliate content. I read every comment and I'll answer as many as I can. Alright, that's it for today. I'll see you in the next one. Keep building, keep learning, and remember, the tool does not make you successful. How you can use it does. Please, bye.